Hi, everyone. Thank you for visiting my channel and watching this video. Today, we're looking at passage number 2, questions 11 to 20 on the SAT question and answer service. This test was administered in May of 2017, and today we're going to look at some of the strategies that you can actually use on your upcoming test. So let's start right now. This passage here, and I'm going to use my pencil, contains questions 11 to 20. And as I can quickly read here, this is something related to women, injustice, something like that. So I am going to start quickly reading, skimming this passage, annotating it so that it is comfortable for me to answer the questions whenever I get to them. But first of all, let's look at what kinds of questions I actually have here right at the beginning. So as I can see, question 11 is about the main purpose of the passage. So I would probably read it, but very quickly without wasting any time. So I'm not going to be reading out loud, and I'm not going to comment as I read, but whenever I annotate, I'm going to explain what exactly I'm doing. So let's start now. Okay, so this piece of the passage tells me that women are somewhat discriminated. They are not allowed to express themselves, and there is a fair amount of blame on women for how they act, what they say, and what they do. So now I understand the tone of the passage. The author is expressing her unhappiness with the attitude of society to women in general. Okay, so after all, this was published in 1799. So let's keep reading. And I'm going to be annotating it to make it easier for me to answer the questions. Okay, this is about education. Okay, so the second paragraph is about education and the fact that women, even though are allowed to learn and gain knowledge, are not allowed to actually show it in practice. So yeah, women are sort of controlled or limited in what they can do with what they know. Okay, so this paragraph here is all about egoism, because it says here central egotists. So men are focused on pleasing themselves and focusing on their own pleasure. So in this case, this paragraph is starting to be somewhat not just the society against women, because women are sometimes against themselves in society, but this is specifically men. Men prevent women from achieving their goals and gaining a higher status or something like that. Okay. The last final paragraph, paragraph 4, tells us about the negative implications that may occur in the future if women were to act in the same way as men do, which is destructive, really. So, okay, I'm right into my questions now. The main purpose of the passage is to analyze a serious, no, it's not historical events. Persuade readers to support, no, it's not persuading, and it's not unusual practice. Alert readers to an urgent societal problem, I'm sticking with that. But D, describe the underlying causes of a political change. No, not really, it's not about politics. Definitely C. The author's central claim in the passage is that women have as much right to rigorous. Yeah, but look, it's a central claim. They do say things about education, but education is not the central claim. The central claim of the passage is that women are limited. They are purposefully let down by the society, that men restrict women from acting as they want and from using their knowledge, the knowledge that they have, that they're entitled to use. So this is all about, the fact that women are not allowed to develop fully and live to their fullest, to their best. Yeah, I'm sticking with B, but I'm checking out C as well, and D. Yeah, it's not about education, though. Again, it's too specific. Now, it's not about methods of education. I'm not going with that. I'm not buying it. So let's go. Which choice best supports the idea that women, if they choose, are entitled to act? So, are entitled to act as men do. And I exactly remember where I read this, actually. So it's something like, if they choose to, like the rules of nature, something like that. And it was in the second half of the text somewhere here. No. Yeah, the law of nature. That's what this is. It's right there. So there's no law of nature which forbids them. So they are entitled to choose, to act as they want. Supporting women, supposing women were to act upon the same principle, okay. And what do we have in there? Supports that if they choose entitled to act as men do. Yeah. So do we have this option here? No. Yeah, it's line 63 to 65 right there. I'm sticking with that, okay? I'm crossing these out. They're not going to be relevant to me. So in the real test, though, like if I'm hesitating here, I might check these out very quickly. But anyway, I'm just sticking with this one because I am confident in my answer. So why do I need to get back? As used in line 20, faculties. Okay. So let me just guess. What is this passage about? Just logically, the SAT is a logical sort of, like your the kind of test that in general assesses your ability to generally understand what things are about. And what this is about, so faculty, is natural instincts. I don't think there's anything about natural instincts. Let me cross this out. Intellectual ability, yeah, they were talking about it. So, but conditionally, I'm sticking with that. Practical capabilities, granted privileges, I don't think so. But okay, let's check it out. Line 20. Yes, line 20. Okay. Oops. Faculties. If woman is not permitted to assert a majesty of mind, why fatigue her with faculties with the labors? Why fatigue her faculties with the labors of any species of education? Why fatigue her faculties? Okay, so it's about education and it's about mind. See, these are the key words. So it must be something intellectual in there. Yes, because it's not about that. I'm definitely sticking with B. The purpose of the adage in line 37 is to, going to line 37 right now just to see what it is. Okay, a little learning is a dangerous thing. This is the adage that they provide. A little learning is a dangerous thing. Okay, so what is the meaning of this, okay? The SAT, again, is an intelligence test. And what my intelligence tells me right now is that women are hindered, are not allowed to express their intellectual potential. If women learn, they can hit back, or there is some consequence that stems from women getting education and potentially even more education than men do. So that's why men do not allow women to be more educated than they are, or to express their mental and intellectual capabilities. So in this case, the purpose of the adage in line 37 is to suggest an innovative way of analyzing? Definitely not. Deride a viewpoint that has been gaining popularity, summarize an old-fashioned belief that is often overlooked, warn that a situation may have negative consequences? Definitely D. Definitely, something dangerous may happen. Okay, 16. As used in line 45, size for most nearly means, okay, I have to go back because I don't remember. Line 45, all right? Line 45. So, yes, where the intellectual blessing she sighs for is within her view. So that means that she sighs for means she wants to have, she longs for, she needs. Okay, got it. So she sighs for. In this case, this is craves, not dismisses, not exhales, not suffers. Okay. Question 17. What does the author suggest primarily motivates men's behavior toward women? Okay. Selfish desire to deprive women of even the smallest joy. Now, I'm looking for some extreme answers. Extreme answers means they're way too strong, too extreme. I'm not really. So it has to be an answer that is somewhat in the middle in its strength. So you don't want to choose something that's super hard. For example, that men always discriminate women. Now, this is an extreme point. Now, a selfish desire to deprive women of even the smallest joy, this is too strong for me. I don't think A is the right answer. A pragmatic impulse to maximize contentment. Well, see, that's very neutral, but it says something. A cruel tendency to afford and withhold affections. Yeah, but it primarily motivates men's behavior toward women. A well-meaning but ultimately ineffectual intent to act fairly. Okay, I'm certainly sticking with B because these are, first of all, too wordy. Look how long they are. And second of all, a cruel tendency. This is too strong. A well-meaning but ultimately ineffectual intent to act fairly, still too strong. So I'm not going with that. I'm going with B. Now, which choice provides the best evidence for the answer to the previous question? I think I know where the answer was. It was somewhere here where they were talking about, and I underlined that portion actually. Excuse me. But she's obliged to yield. Man says, you shall be initiated in the arts of policing, but you shall in vain hope that will contribute to your happiness one iota beyond the principle which constitutes our own. So that would be the answer. So somewhere between 50 and 55, something like that. So let's check it out here. Let's check this out. Okay. That's my answer. Okay. 53 to 56. 19, in line 53, the author includes the exclamation, most likely to. Okay? The exclamation. Let's see, line 53. I need to get back there. Don't remember what there was. Again, my pencil's giving me a hard time here. All right, I better just 53. Yes, that's not what it is. Okay. Right, so, okay, sensual egotists. Alrighty, the exclamation mark. So that woman is certainly unhappy with how men act toward women, egoistically. Express contempt about the excessive regard of men for their pursued privileges. Show anger about the failure of men to provide women the useful education. It's not about education, okay? It's not about education in that case. She's just saying that they're selfish. They act in favor of their own interests. That's it. Emphasize disappointment at the fact that men always put their own needs ahead of those of their loved ones. Indicate frustration about the unwillingness of men to demonstrate openly their sensitivity. Now, they're way too wordy. Indicate frustration about the unwillingness of men to demonstrate openly their sensitivity. Way too wordy, and it's not about sensitivity. It's just the fact that men are actually selfish. That's what it is. So I'm not sticking with C, I'm not sticking with B. So express contempt. Yeah, hatred, disappointment, dissatisfaction about the excessive regard of men for their presumed privileges. I believe so. I'm sticking with A. Now, 20. The passage indicates that compared to men, women behave in ways that are typically more, suggestive of general dissatisfaction. Women behave in ways that are typically more suggestive of general dissatisfaction. Enhanced by desire for dependence. No. There was something about independence, but it's not about that women typically desire more or something or behave in this way. Beneficial to the functioning of society, focused on the achievement of future goals. No, there's nothing about future goals. I'm certainly crossing this out. General dissatisfaction. Men behave in ways that are typically more. Typically, it's not about the fact that their behavior suggests dissatisfaction. So beneficial to the function of society? Yeah, of course. Enhanced by desire for independence. No, that's too strong. It's not about independence. Functioning of society. And how do I know that this is the answer? Okay, very simply. If we go to the passage, see, it's the last question, question 20. So if you go to the bottom of the passage right there, it says that here, this whole thing, this whole paragraph is that if women act irresponsibly, then the whole world will just simply go crazy. Okay? That's what it is. Annihilation of all moral and religious order. If women act in whatever way they wish. So, and in this case, what does it tell me? It tells me that enhanced by beneficial to the functioning of society, because it says compared to men. And they do compare it with men, because one paragraph before that, we're actually talking about the kind of behavior that men exhibited. So, right, if you have still any questions left regarding this passage, and this is not an easy kind of reading, so, and if you've managed that well, congratulations. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me specifically about any of the choices, any of the options that I've today shown you how to work out, then go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section here under this video, or shoot me an email. My email is going to be indicated in the description to this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate your patience, and good luck on the SAT.